Hey everyone, welcome back to Survival English, the podcast where we teach you the English you actually need in real life. I'm Jax.
And I'm Zora, and today we are checking into a hotel.
Figuratively speaking, of course. But seriously, today's episode is one I've been excited about because we're doing something a little different.
That's right. We're not just going to teach you hotel phrases, we're going to show you why some phrases sound polite and why others can accidentally make you sound rude.
And the secret to that? 3 little words. Can, may, and could.
If you've ever said, "I want a room" at a hotel reception and gotten a strange look, this episode is for you.
We're going to walk through 4 real hotel situations: making a reservation, checking in, requesting things in your room, and checking out. And at each step, we'll stop and explain the grammar that makes the difference.
So grab your bags because we're going on a trip. Let's go.
All right, scene 1. You're calling a hotel to make a reservation. Zora, you're the hotel receptionist. I'm the guest.
Ready when you are.
Hello, I'd like to book a room for 2 nights, please.
Of course. What dates were you thinking?
From the 12th to the 14th of April. Do you have any rooms available?
Yes, we do. Would you prefer a single or double room?
A double room, please. Could you tell me the price per night?
Certainly. The double room is $150 per night. Does the room include breakfast?
Actually, that's my question. Does it include breakfast?
Yes, it does. And that's actually one of the most common questions guests ask when booking. Good job including it in the dialogue.
All right, let's pause there and talk about what just happened.
So right away, Jax used the phrase, "I'd like to book," not "I want to book." This is the first lesson.
I want is not wrong, it's just very direct. In English, especially in formal or professional settings like hotels, we soften our requests. I'd like is short for I would like, and it sounds polite, warm, and natural.
Think of it this way. If you say, "I want a room," it sounds like you're ordering someone around. But "I'd like a room" sounds like you're making a friendly request.
And then I used, could you tell me the price? Not, can you tell me the price? What's the difference?
Great question. Both are correct, both mean the same thing, but could is slightly more polite than can. Can you tell me is casual. Could you tell me is polite. In a hotel setting, could is always the better choice.
Here's a simple rule. Can is for everyday casual situations. Could is for when you want to sound respectful or polite.
And there's one more phrase from that dialogue worth noting. Do you have any rooms available? This is better than just saying, "Is there a room?" because it sounds more natural and specific.
All right, let's recap scene 1. Key phrases. I'd like to book a room. Do you have any rooms available from 2. Could you tell me the price per night? Does the room include breakfast?
Use "I'd like" instead of "I want." Use "could" for polite questions. Easy.
Scene 2. You've arrived at the hotel. You're standing at the front desk. It's check-in time.
This one is exciting because this is where "may" comes in, and most learners have never really been taught when to use it properly.
Let's do the role play first. Zora, you're the guest this time.
Got it. Good afternoon. I have a reservation under the name Zora Torres.
Good afternoon, Miss Torres. Welcome. May I see your ID and credit card, please?
Of course. Here you are.
Thank you. Your reservation is confirmed. A double room for 2 nights. May I ask if this is your first time staying with us?
Yes, it is actually.
Wonderful. I hope you enjoy your stay. Here is your key card. Your room is on the 5th floor, room 512. Checkout time is 11 a.m.
Thank you so much. Oh, could I get an early check-in tomorrow if I arrive late tonight?
I'll note that for you. We'll do our best.
Perfect. Okay, let's break this down.
Did you catch how I used may I as the receptionist? May I see your ID, not can I see your ID?
This is really important. In professional or formal settings, hotels, offices, banks, medical clinics, the staff will often use "may I" because it sounds respectful and formal.
May I is the most formal way to ask for permission in English. It's the highest level of politeness.
So let's line them up. Can I see your ID? Casual, fine in everyday life. Could I see your ID? Polite, appropriate in most situations. May I see your ID? Formal, professional, very respectful.
As a guest, you can use any of the three, but using may I or could I will always make you sound more educated and confident in English.
And there's one more phrase from that dialogue worth noting. May I ask? This is used to introduce a question politely, instead of just saying, is this your first time here, which sounds like an interrogation. You say, may I ask if this is your first time staying with us?
It softens the question completely. It adds a layer of politeness that sounds natural to native speakers.
Now, I also used could I get an early check-in, not can I get or may I get.
Why could there?
Because it's a personal request. I'm asking for a favor, something slightly outside the normal rules. Could is perfect for requests where you're not sure if the answer is yes. It also sounds humble, like you're acknowledging they might say no.
Beautiful. So, the rule of thumb, may for formal permission, could for polite requests and favors, can for casual everyday questions.
Let's recap scene 2 phrases. I have a reservation under your name. May I see your ID, please? Could I get an early check-in? Your room is on the floor, room, number. Checkout time is time. And remember, if the hotel staff says, may I help you, the natural response is simply, yes, please, or yes, I'd like to. All right, scene 3. You're in your room now, and things come up. You need something. How do you ask?
This is actually where a lot of learners make the biggest mistakes because the phrases they use sound rude without them realizing it.
Exactly. So we're going to run through several mini situations in this scene. Jax, you're the guest calling reception.
Perfect. Hello? This is room 512. Could I get some extra towels sent up, please?
Of course, sir. I'll have someone bring those up right away.
Thank you. Also, the air conditioning doesn't seem to be working. Could I change to a different room?
Let me check availability for you. May I put you on hold for just a moment?
Sure, no problem.
Thank you for holding. We do have a room available on the 7th floor. Would that work for you?
That would be great. Thank you so much.
Okay, there are so many good things to unpack here.
First, could I get some extra towels sent up? Not I need towels, not send me towels. Even though you are the paying guest, the polite phrasing always wins in English.
In many cultures, being direct is totally normal, but in English-speaking countries, especially Australia, the UK, and Canada, being too direct can come across as demanding or even rude.
Could I get is the magic phrase for hotel room requests. You can use it for almost anything. Could I get an extra blanket? Could I get a wake-up call at 7 a.m.? Could I get some more shampoo?
And then I used may I put you on hold. Again, the receptionist uses may I because it's a formal, professional request asking your permission.
This is an important point. Hotel staff are trained to use may I because it gives the guest a sense of control. They're asking your permission, not just doing something to you.
Now here's one more situation. What if you want room service?
Hello? Can I order room service?
Of course. What would you like?
I'd like the grilled chicken sandwich and a bottle of water, please.
Perfect. Notice that can I order room service is totally fine here because it's a simple, casual request, not a formal one. Room service is relaxed. You don't need to say, may I order room service? That would actually sound a little stiff.
Great point. The level of formality matches the situation. High formality for check-in, ID checks, permission requests. Casual for simple everyday asks like room service or asking for the Wi-Fi password.
Speaking of which, could you give me the Wi-Fi password is perfect. Or even, can you tell me the Wi-Fi password? Both are fine.
Let's recap scene 3 phrases. Could I get some extra towels, please? Could I change to a different room? May I have your receipt? Can I order room service? Could you give me the Wi-Fi password?
And remember, always avoid I need, I want, and give me. Always replace them with could I get, I'd like, or could you.
Final scene. You've had a great stay, and now it's time to check out.
This is a short but important one. A lot of learners don't know what to say at checkout, so they just hand in the key and walk away. But a confident English speaker knows exactly what to say.
Let's role play. Zora, you're the guest.
Good morning. I'd like to check out, please. Room 512, Torres.
Good morning, Miss Torres. Of course. Let me pull up your account. Pause. Everything looks good. May I ask how your stay was?
It was lovely, thank you. Actually, could I get a late checkout? I have a flight at 4 p.m.
Let me check. We can extend to 1 p.m. at no extra charge. Would that work for you?
That's perfect, thank you. Also, may I have a copy of my receipt?
Absolutely. I'll print that out now. Pause. Here you are. Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, that's everything. Thank you so much.
It was our pleasure. Have a safe trip.
That felt so natural.
It really did. And the grammar in this scene brings everything together. Look at how Zora used I'd like to check out, not I want to check out. Polite and warm from the first word.
Then, could I get a late checkout? The same pattern, using could for a favor or request where the answer might be no.
And then, may I have a copy of my receipt? This is slightly more formal than can I get a receipt? Both are correct, but may I have sounds professional and educated. It's the kind of English that makes people think this person knows the language really well.
Here's a quick breakdown of the checkout phrases with their formality level. I'd like to check out, please. Polite. Could I get a late checkout? Polite request. May I have the receipt? Formal and professional. Can I get the bill? Casual, still fine. Give me the receipt? Avoid.
And always, always end with a thank you. Thank you so much, or I really enjoyed my stay goes a long way.
All right, let's bring today's episode home. We covered 4 hotel situations and one very important grammar rule.
Here it is one more time. Can, casual and everyday. Could, polite and perfect for requests and favors. May, formal and professional, especially for asking permission.
Use can when you're relaxed, ordering room service, asking for Wi-Fi. Use could when you're making a request, extra towels, late checkout, changing rooms. Use may when you want to sound professional, asking for receipts, introducing questions politely.
And always, always end with a thank you. Thank you so much, or I really enjoyed my stay goes a long way.
All right, that's survival English. We don't just teach you what to say, we teach you why it works.
If this episode helped you, share it with a friend who's learning English. And if you have a real-life situation you want us to cover, a restaurant, an airport, a job interview, leave it in the comments. We read every single one.
Until next time, keep practicing, keep going, and remember, every conversation is survival English in action.
See you in the next one.
Bye.